Hello, Wang.
Yes.
Yes. So we are on the live right now.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and to all our students from all around the world. Welcome to Finance Mandarin live event. Today is the 6th masterclass of the beauty of the Chinese characters. If you're joining with us, you must be our students, our connections, our dear friends referral, and also you must be the people who have passion learning Chinese language and also find the Chinese characters fascinating. Welcome to join our live event. This is a Finance Mandarin live class, and my name is Vienne. Today we have two experienced Chinese teachers join with us to share with us this most important concept. First we have Eve to join with us. Eve, would you like to say hello?
Hello, everyone. This is Eve again.
Again, yes. If you people follow her and also her friends and learning Chinese, you already know Eve is one of our top trainer, and she has been teaching Mandarin Chinese for more than 10 years and have done lots of research and her passion in getting you the most important story and concept in learning Chinese. And she will give you lots of tips on learning today. This is like the 6th time already. And then we have our trainer, Debbie. Debbie, I know quite a lot of your students is actually joining with us today. Can you say hello to them?
Hello, 大家好，我是 Debbie. I know many of my students are here to listen, so welcome you to join the beauty of Chinese characters. So hope you can share your experience and your feelings later in our class.
Excellent. Today, we have a very focused and structured learning. If you only join any time of the section, you will get the takeaway with you. And this program will also be broadcast and replayed in different social media. And also we have Q&A section. And especially if you want to ask any question, you can send it up or we'll try to answer you. If not, we're back to your class with your own tutors, we can answer to you. So today we have 4 major parts we're going to cover here. We're going to talking about the characters of Beijing and then 4 seasons. We'll also look at the architecture in Beijing and the Beijing dialect, Beijing food. And the last one, Eve maybe will give us a surprise to sing a song about the Olympic. But as I would say, today's is a major part is like the beauty of Chinese character. We focus on the Beijing Olympic and why is it related. And we're going to tell you more about the story soon. Okay, so now when we come back here, Eve here, every time we start with the beauty of Chinese character, we have this graphic here. I know you spend like 5 hours to put them together. So tell us again why you have this as a major core image for our students.
Yeah, actually 3 hours. So at the very beginning, I was thinking we need a picture to show my basic idea, my attitude of learning Chinese, especially Chinese characters. And I could not find a perfect picture for it, so I just created. And so once I mentioned the different functions of our left brain and our right brain, as we know, our left brain is it works on like languages, words, mathematics, logic, and our right brain is responsible for imagination, intuition, pictures, patterns. So anyway, in the process of learning Chinese characters, it may stimulate some parts of your brain which you seldom used before. So from this picture, I'd like to let you know that to explore a different language is also a way to explore ourselves.
Absolutely. So this part here, you find it wonderful. Yeah, different kind of right brain and left brain and the consideration. As other people say that when you learn a new language, you open another world. Okay, let's carry on. Today, as we mentioned, we have 4 major parts we're going to share with you. So please stay tuned and enjoy the content we provided for you. So first we look at Beijing Olympics. So, and the 4 seasons. If we like to go ahead.
Okay. As we know, Beijing held the 2008 Olympic Games, and next year, Beijing will hold the 2022 Winter Olympics. So here we call it as a shortened form, still last page, shortened form, 北京冬奥会, 北京冬奥会. So here, 冬, still that page. Dong means winter, and Ao represent 奥运会. 奥运会 means Olympic Games, and Yun means 运动, Hui means meeting. Can you show me the last page?
Yeah, so when you're talking about Olympic here and 奥运会, so I would like to ask the teacher more about the information here. So Debbie, can you tell us more about the Beijing Olympic, when we start and where we're going to conduct the venue and the event?
Yeah, sure. So Beijing Winter Olympics will be held in 2022, as we can see, and it's February 1st to February 20th. So it's during the Chinese New Year, so that will be a very special one. And the other reason is that it's just half year after the Tokyo Summer Olympics because of the epidemic, right? So this Olympic will be held actually by Beijing, Chongli, and Zhangjiakou in Hebei province. So 3 cities will hold that together.
Well, we'll get the basic information, but lots of people actually would like to visit, but due to the pandemic situations, and lots of people get disappointed and couldn't get the ticket. But our event today here is trying to bring you some element, some appreciations in Beijing, and then some element about the sports here. So Eve is going to explain to us back to the 4 seasons, 春夏秋冬, and then we go to the Olympic, and then the Beijing architects and language again. Okay, so here before we go into this part, a little test when a student here, because student learning Chinese in finance Mandarin here, we have different kind of level proficiency, from total beginner to native Mandarin speaker. Total beginner, whether you come from you are born in America, Canada, or Britain, but your parents are Chinese, or your local Hong Kong or Singapore people already know Chinese very well. But mainly it's like you are the people in the capital market, either buy side and sell side. You would like to learn more Chinese so as to get a better connection with the local Chinese and your Chinese stakeholders. So all welcome to join today. So before that, we're going to give you a little test today. So Debbie, who is this beautiful lady here?
她叫朱毅.
Okay, so the first question, if you're good, okay, let me tell you, this is a game here. If you would just design this game here. So there's a left column and right column. And this part here, if you have been learning Chinese more than like 100 hours, definitely you know this part here. The first one is a question. Debbie, can you read this one?
Yeah, sure. 她是谁?
Yeah, and then can you tell us the answer? Who is she?
Yes, 她叫朱毅.
Yeah, at the same time. Good.
Yes, 她是哪国人? 她是中国人. 她多大了? 她16岁. 她的爸爸妈妈是中国人吗? 她的爸爸妈妈也是中国人。他在哪儿出生？他在美国出生。他会参加奥运会吗？2022年他会参加奥运会。
Very good. So this is only around 1 minute here. So if you absolutely understand these basic essential questions, and then you find that I can also recognize the Chinese character, there are quite a lot of radical and strokes here, as Eva is going to explain to you the meaning behind the story of each Chinese character, or chose some particular one we'll explain to you. So Debbie, more explain that in English a little bit. What's the background about her?
Yes, of course. So this figure skater, her name is Zhu Yi. She was born in America, and right now she's 16 years old. So because she's really good at figure skating, she's invited to join the Chinese national team. That's the reason why she comes back and to join the Chinese nationality right now. So in 2022, she is going to represent China to join the Winter Olympic.
Yes, if you want to know more about her interesting background and why she chose to represent Chinese team, even though she was born in America, and there's a lot of story behind that. So book the classes with Finance Mandarin and ask your teacher about this. This is a very interesting topic about the culture and the heritage and your choices as a nationality. Okay, now we're back to here after this little test. Okay, keep here, and then we're going to explain to you how can we interpret the fall season. So if that's your turn, you say you have a very profound story going to share with us about spring.
About spring, actually, just now we mentioned only one season is winter Olympics. It's 冬天. But what about the other three? The first one is 春 means spring, and 春天 in daily life we just say 春天. And can you show 春again? Yes, 春, like for Spring Festival will be 春节, Spring Roll will be 春卷. For this character, there are two parts. On the top, it means the grass, and here is the radical of the sun, 日. So these two together represent in spring there will be this warmth, and all the plants begin to grow again. So that is 春天.
Okay, so we have a 春夏秋冬. We're going to explain in maybe in details, or then if we mention about we have the strokes and the radical. So we're going to use 1 minute to show you if you are aim at learning how to write the characters and how we can provide you some learning solutions and how to learn it in the platform here. And Debbie, let me share that with you. Yeah,
sure. So if you can see the character here, you can follow the strokes to write this character 春. So the first one, second one, you can just follow these steps. Right. So as Eve said before, so the top part means the grass, and the bottom part means the sun, which is a radical. So 春, this character always represents for the warm, the newborn. So in China, many companies, they prefer to choose this character as their company's name. For example, 春华资本. 春华资本. So I believe many people know this company, which is a very famous Chinese private equity company. Yes.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Yes, and then we have 夏. So 夏 means hot, which is summer, right? So, and it also often used in 华夏, which represent for China. So you always can say like this one, 华夏基金, which is China Asset Management. Yes. Okay, and also we have 秋天. Yes, and also 冬, which we are very familiar with, represent for 冬奥会. We already learned that. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, this part here to show you if you want to know the sound and then the writing or the typing, there's always a good methodology for you to learn and help you to learn faster. And today we'll tell you more story and background behind that, and that can make the story associate for your learning much better. So we go back here, then here we're going to mention more about like the landmark, the second part, the landmark. How about that? If we're going to talk about the landmark of Beijing, the architect.
Okay, we are not going to introduce too many landmarks, but the first one we should know is Tian'anmen, Tian'anmen. So for these characters, only 3, quite easy. For Tian means the sky, the heaven. And the men means the door and the gate. And for an, a little bit difficult. You can see here from the beginning 2 parts. On the top is the radical. It means the roof. So it represents a house. And then on the bottom, there is a woman who is sitting. Yeah, you can see it looks like kneeling down, but actually it's the ancient way to sit. So one woman sitting in the house quietly, so that represents peace, peaceful, quiet. So that's the meaning of an. So the heaven, the sky is peaceful, and there is a door.
Good. The next important part.
Yes, that is 故宫. We can call it the Forbidden City. And for these 2 characters, 宫 means palace, and 故 means past. So actually, from the characters, it means the past palace, 故宫. And let's look at the character of 宫. We can see the same radical as just now we mentioned for an, right? Is the roof, means the house. And for this part below, it's like the drawing, the plan of this the buildings groups from the top, right? So when you understand the meaning of 宫 means palace, we can see this translation. For the White House, we say 白宫, 白宫, 白 means white. And for Buckingham Palace, we say 白金汉宫, 白金汉宫. Here, 白 again, but in this word, 白 means white. But in this word, 白金汉is just the pronunciation translation of Buckingham. Can you understand it? Yeah. So after 宫, we can look at another character. They look quite similar, but they are not the same. There's only one stroke is different. You can see this is 宫 means palace, and this is 官 means official. And from this character, we have 2 very important words related, like diplomat, 外交官, 外交官. And if you add another radical here, then it will be 馆, like embassy. We say 大使馆. 馆 means some place, like a very easy word for restaurant, 饭馆, 饭馆, right? It's the same. 馆. So here I show you these 2, just want you to know the slight difference of Chinese characters. Maybe only one stroke is different. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you learn more pronunciations, you can also learn from the platform, Finance Mandarin platform as well. Okay, so now we look at the map of Beijing here. It's very interesting. A lot of students ask that the ring.
The rings, right? Yeah, if you have been in Beijing, you will know we have the concept, the saying of rings, like the second ring, 二环 here, and the third ring, 三环, and the fourth ring, 四环, and now even the fifth ring, 五环. I don't know if we have the 6 rings already. Okay, so here is the Forbidden City, Gugong we just mentioned, and you can look at here. This is Tiananmen, Tiananmen, just in front of the Forbidden City. Here is the Forbidden City. So for this part is the center of Beijing. You can see here the center of Beijing, and then the second ring, the third ring. That is the basic structure of Beijing. Yeah.
Okay, it's good. And then there's another pictures here. Explain a little bit.
Yeah, hutong is the traditional form of Beijing's neighborhood. Actually, these ordinary houses. You can see this picture on the right. It shows Beijing in 1997. Okay, 1997 actually is a picture of my grandma's house. They live here, this yard. And actually for this part, you can see the bigger part is 1 yard. But at that time, 3 families live in 1 big yard. So for each family, they will have a small yard, smaller yard. And now it doesn't exist anymore for this part. But in some part of Beijing, you can still find hutong. And Beijing actually is famous for this kind of neighborhood.
Yeah, this is actually related a lot of real estate development and hutong or 四合院. And there's a lot of topic about this. If you want to know more, we have the next chapter can open for that as well. It's good. So far we've been learning different the landmark and the beautiful and important landmark in Beijing. So now let's move on to that slogans for Olympic in 2008. And then we're talking about the Winter Olympics slogan soon.
So just now we mentioned hutong from this page, and about this slogan, actually I want to mention this character tong, because it has at least 3 different pronunciation, different tones. Just now we mentioned hutong, right, like this. And a very useful word is 合同means contract. And here, tone is a soft tone. But for here, 胡同, listen to me. 合同, okay? And it has another pronunciation is 同, second tone. From here, you can see schoolmate, we say 同学, colleague, we say 同事, because 同 means together, all together. So 学 is study. You study together, you are schoolmate, 同学. 事 means things. So if you work together to deal with some things, you are colleague, 同事. And this slogan is for 2008 Olympic. 同一个世界，同一个梦想. So again, 同 means the same. So the same world, 世界 means world, and the same dream, 梦想 means dream. And for this word, actually, 想 is quite simple, means think, and 梦 means dream. Together is the formal word for dream. So 同一个世界，同一个梦想. Anyway, from this page, you should know this character has different pronunciations, different tones, like 同学 or the soft tone 合同 and 胡同 the fourth tone. Okay.
Thank you for explaining for that one. Okay. Okay, Eve, and we have a lot of content to share with our students today. And then I think that if we're running out of time, do you think that we go for the food and then we go for the song of the Beijing's Olympic? and then we
Yes,
could
yes,
round it
of
up.
course,
Yeah,
yes.
because here we have prepared lots of topics, and then if you really like it, just book the section, and then we can arrange for the in-house training, small group, or one-on-one to you. So we have prepared really a lot, and let me summarize what we have done so far, and then give you that the highlights soon. So we introduce mainly for the architects here, right, with the 4 seasons, and then we're going to look for the Beijing food. And then we look at the song, listen to the song of the Beijing Olympics, and then even maybe surprise with the song. Yeah, but all the other is all profound and in-depth and well-prepared contents here, and we would like to share with you in other channel. But today we're going to look at this part here, look at the food here soon. Yeah. So again here, this will be a little test for students in the platform here. It's a little language game. You're going to drag the vocabulary and back to the pictures here. And then this is all about the food here. But I know you are going to share with us some food here, right? The Beijing snacks. Let me show this.
Yeah. 北京小吃 for snacks with a 小吃 吃 means eat, right? Eating, and 小 means small, so small is snacks. And actually for these pictures of Beijing snacks, they all have these unique names. I will not introduce this time because you cannot use it so much. Okay.
Okay, so but then if you really feel that you already want to taste it, again, when the border is open, we open. Welcome to Beijing. Enjoy the food, enjoy the culture. But before that, learn from us and enjoy more first. Yeah. So now we're going to share with the songs from here. So Eve, are you going to sing, or we listen to the group of people sing first?
I think I will explain the lyrics first a little bit, just several
good.
sentences, because the lyrics are really long, so I selected several of them. First one, 我家大门常打开, so my house, my home, 大门 the big door, the gate, 常 often, like 常常, 打开 open, so my doors are always open. This sentence is written language, not so practical. 开怀容纳天地, 天 and 地, 天 means the sky, the heaven, and 地 means the earth. So 天地 means the world. So 开 again means open, right? 打开, so 开 open. 怀 means your embrace, your heart. So you open your heart. 容纳 means to contain, okay, to bear everything. So I open my heart to contain everything, to contain the world. And 北京欢迎你, quite simple. 欢迎 means welcome, so welcome you to Beijing. 有梦想谁都了不起, 梦想 means dream, right? We just mentioned dream, so have dream. Anyone, here 谁 means who, but in this sentence means anyone. Or, so anyone can be 了不起, great, okay, great, 了不起. 有勇气, 勇气 means courage, so have courage. Then 就会, you will have miracle, 奇迹, 奇迹. Okay, I will sing a short part of the song, and you try to catch these sentences. For these 2 are at the beginning, and for these 3 are at the end. Okay, so I will sing longer than that, but you listen and try to catch that.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay. 我家大门常打开，开怀容纳天地，岁月绽放青春笑容，迎接这个日期。天大地大都是朋友，请不用客气。花一世，请带笑意，只为等待你。北京欢迎你。像音乐感动你，让我们都加油去超越自己。北京欢迎你，有梦想 谁都了不起，有勇气就会有奇迹。
好。
Okay.
Excellent. Very good. You know, we do have sing some songs or maybe sometime with a guitar in our classroom for the group classes. And then because that can bring out the happiness and the enjoyment and the language. And especially students love the lyric because there's no song, no rhythm, no tone marks. It's much easier to practice. So we'll bring more to you if you really enjoy the song. Excellent. Thank you. It is a wonderful song. Better than we're going to look for from the TV. From the TV that you'll find that later on, we'll show you in the classroom. That will be the song sung by hundreds of singers, and that is in 2008. And then you see the Forbidden City, you will see the Tiananmen Square. Yeah, we saw all this one, and then you pick it out where is where by learning this wonderful song. So it's a wonderful. Thanks a lot for sharing with us and rounding up with the lovely songs. If you want to know more, and then please join with us, and then we can have the classes, Finance Mandarin, online, in person, and in-house. We have 9 classrooms in a very nice area. And also not only in Hong Kong, in Beijing and Shanghai, in Singapore, and even in different financial hubs and New York and Sydney and London. Join with us. You really, really learn a lot. So the last one, thanks again for our students, our alumni, our connection, and our friends and referral joining with Finance Mandarin's masterclass today, The Beauty of Chinese Characters. And my name is Vienne Lee, founder of Finance Mandarin. Thanks again for our team, and John, and Debbie, and Eva. Thank you very much, and hope to see you soon, very soon, for the next great event. Thank you very much. 再见。
Thank you. 再见。
再见。